Please scan this QR code for the field is listening. When the page loads, click on the appropriate button for you. Set your phone down and let it play during this talk. All you have external control over is the volume of your own device. Everything else is an inside job of accepting, surrendering to the collective sound field, and listening deeply. I invite you to observe not only what you're noticing, but how you're noticing it, and the feelings it brings up in you. Just feel them. Trust that you will miss nothing, and that the experience you have will reflect your ability to attune to the world around you, and to gradually relinquish its hold on you. We each enter this experience individually. This experience explores sound meditation as a practice for developing a new form of attentional immunity, not through protection or filtering, but through deep listening and attunement. Participants are guided to experience listening as a diagnostic and participatory act, revealing patterns of tension, flow, and relationship within a continuous sonic field. By cultivating non-judgmental awareness through sustained attention, listeners increase their capacity to remain open, responsive, and coherent in our complex sonic world. Drawing on principles of perception, embodiment, and sonic ecology, the session demonstrates how deep listening enables transformation without fragmentation, offering a model of resilience grounded in relationship rather than resistance. As you can hear, I'm incorporating speech as well as custom-designed sound for meditation. We're also using our mobile phones as instruments. These devices that usually fragment attention become implements that create a field within which we train our relational capacity, not by control or restriction, but by invitation and conscious focus. As the sound emerges from our phones, a meditation field begins to form. Notice this field inviting you. Enter it. At the same time as the sound from the phones emerges, I'm still speaking. You may find yourself moving between these two, or resisting one in favor of the other, or trying to hold both. If you feel divided, frustrated, entertained, or anything else, trust that those feelings are not problems to solve, but part of the condition that we're examining. Notice your efforts to negotiate this experience. If closing your eyes helps, honor that. And always remember to breathe. In our modern world, signal is often obscured by constant noise. Clear signals are always present, but can easily be missed unless we're listening intentionally. The more we practice listening deeply, the more we can develop immunity to the field of noise and perceive these clear signals. And we learn to remain open without being overwhelmed. Notice that the goal of this new sound practice isn't to block the world out, but rather to change how the world arrives upon us. Instead of bracing against noise, we begin to experience it without immediate reaction. We can maintain perceptual neutrality. We learn to distinguish layers without needing to control them, and receive intensity without fragmenting ourselves. Sound presents a unique perceptual conditioning requiring a different attentional navigation. We can't look away from it or close our eyes against it like we can light and image. It is more continuous and therefore, by definition, unavoidably relational. It requires us to intentionally stay fully in contact with it in order to maintain our own inner equilibrium. Listening in this way becomes deeply diagnostic, not just of our outer world, but also of our inner state of being, and not just for taxonomic purposes, but for purposes of intonation. When we accept what is present, how it is moving, where it is held, and what it is asking, we learn to maintain conscious will within our own situation, and a deeper bandwidth of understanding follows from that. When we're truly listening, we begin to perceive where tension gathers, where energy flow is either free or restricted, what repeats, what interrupts, what resists, and what belongs and what feels imposed. It might feel like pressure in the chest, or a widening behind the eyes, or a softening in the breath. A doctor uses a stethoscope to listen to the sounds of the heart, lungs, intestines, and blood flow in the arteries as baseline crucial information in a medical exam. This kind of listening practice informs highly specific awareness of the patient's condition. Before a physician acts, reacts, or chooses a plan of treatment, they hear what is present in the patient to better discern a beneficial course of action moving forward. Acupuncturists do this too. When we learn to listen this way, a new kind of ease develops. It is a practice of staying with the world as it is long enough to truly hear it, which in turn empowers us to stay strong enough within it instead of being undone by it. So the question no longer is, what am I hearing, but rather, what is happening to me as I hear it? There's no need to answer with words. Just observe it. Where does the sound meet you, and how do you greet it? In your body, in your mind, in your emotional field? Is it pushing or pulling, provoking or evoking? Is it bouncing off or simply passing through? Just notice. There's a quiet inversion here where diagnosis does not imply some distance of an observer from a subject. In our listening practice, we're inside this living field of energy experience. We are part of it even as we're perceiving it, and it is inside of us. Direct participation is a necessary part of joining this listening field. We do not frame what is happening as something that is wrong. Rather, our focus shifts to what is sounding and how am I in relationship with it. Immunity in the body develops through familiarity. When our body learns to recognize a pathogen, it then knows how to attenuate the intrusion moving forward. It strengthens our natural ability to remain healthy, building a capacity within us that makes defense less necessary. Our bodies become more intelligent and more resilient. Immunity through listening is similar. We develop a perceptual system so well attuned that it can receive disturbance without losing cohesion. Our capacity to maintain equilibrium under any circumstance grows enormously. Sound practice is about becoming so fluent in listening that nothing arriving fractures us. We don't brace against a field that we cannot control, but rather we metabolize it. So the field where we met each other as individuals has now transformed collectively around and from within us as we learn to hold it. A healthy ecosystem doesn't protect itself from every new input. It has enough sophistication and internal relational capacity to integrate, adapt, or transform what it comes into contact with. Breakdown happens when that relational capacity is abandoned or lost. Sound practice helps us learn to maintain relationship under any circumstance, thus raising our capacity to attune to anything within our presence. Listening, then, reveals our condition. Conscious attunement stabilizes the field we are directly engaged with. Our presence brings the field into a cohesion we can remain whole within, and the field expands rather than contracting through our practiced harmonic intelligence. Immunity through harmonic intelligence refuses the usual framing of resilience as hardness, tolerance, rejection, pliancy, or release, and instead locates strength in permeable relationship and integration. The resultant stability removes separation and elevates all involved. Homeostasis in the body works not by blocking change, but by continuously sensing, listening, attending, noticing, and adjusting. Sonic immunity from harmonic intelligence goes even further. It does not just build the facility to maintain equilibrium, but co-creates by empowering transformation while simultaneously increasing coherence. It builds a capacity within us to remain whole while fully receiving the world. It also improves our immediate situation for our benefit and for the greater benefit of all involved. Sound is never neutral. Every sound carries energy, memory, and place. To really listen is to encounter the world as it is, always in motion. Our attention shapes our experience with it. When we emancipate from the impulse to label, judge, or resist, more capacity becomes available. We willingly increase access. Judgment narrows the field of potential, while acceptance expands it. We also understand that acceptance is never passive. What we resist remains fixed. What we accept is already transformed through our alchemy of attention. Wholeness does not come from filtering the world out, but rather remaining in relationship with it in our complete self. Deep listening transforms what we encounter, and our center expands beyond ourselves. Our increased cohesiveness expands the cohesiveness of all. So the field is always listening, and our practice is the experience of it. We do not need to intellectually understand it to enter its condition, and it begins with whatever is sounding around us. You may find yourselves already having entered this condition, not because I'm telling you about it, but because of the invitation to experience it. We entered this experience as individuals, and a harmonic field formed in and around us. As we've held each other in the collective experience, our newly educated attention expanded the potential for all. This is a new practice, and you are already a part of it.